Hi guys, thanks for tuning in. It's Angel from AngelSkyeTV. I'm going to be doing your 2018 forecast today, so thank you for tuning in. I have a lot planned for this episode. I'm going to talk to you about each month, what to expect, what to look out for. As well, at the end of this video, I'm going to talk about some crystals, some stones that I think you would benefit from in the year 2018. So, let's call in the guides from all directions of time and space. We'll ask that this reading be for your highest good for all those that watch this video, to provide clarity for the year 2018. We'll also ask that the angelic realm and higher beings clear out this deck, clear out our heart space, clear out our third eye, and our ears, just so we can hear the messages clearer and we can feel them in our bodies, feel them in our hearts, so that we can see our path and be able to follow a path of light for the year 2018. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to break it down into 12 months, starting with January. First, I'm just going to do an overview. So this video is going to be a little bit longer than my videos, because I want to get the most out of this reading, be accurate for you so that you can really gain some kind of clarity for this year, some focus. Just waiting for the guides to tell me when to stop. The messages I've been getting this year have been very clear about removing distractions from your life as much as possible, and that includes spending less time on social media. All of the things, that you make your New Year's resolutions for, that's very good advice. So, cleaning up your diet, cleaning up your relationships, cleaning up your communication, cleaning up any form of distraction that takes you away from your purpose, that takes you away from your path, that creates depression, that creates anxiety. That's one of the strongest messages I've received so far for the year of 2018. Okay, so here we go. So we have January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, and December. So for January, I see excellent opportunities being offered to you. This can be in the form of seminars, workshops, education. It can also be an indication that it's time to get to work, time to hit the books, time to get to start those wheels in motion for your career particularly. So January is a time to really get balanced in the notion that knowledge is important. The pursuit of knowledge is something that will benefit you. So if you're not quite sure what you want to do with your life, career-wise, education-wise, what they're saying is now's the time to do the research. Now's the time to hit the books. Now's the time to really get yourself in order. Use that Capricorn that's sitting in Saturn, Saturn that's sitting in Capricorn. Use that energy to get organized, get sorted, clear out messes in your home. The guides are saying, like, those are distracting you. So clutter, things that you don't use, things that you don't, they're just weighing you down. If in the back of your mind your closet's a mess, it's still a mess even if the door is closed, and it creates disharmony in your mind. So clean up those things, get yourself organized. February, it's hit the ground running, time to take action, follow your passion. I do see a lot of you getting more confidence in the month of February. Your intuition is a lot clearer, a lot sharper, and this is likely due to the two moons that happen this month in January. First one being in Cancer, which is at home, and the second one would likely be in Leo. So the blue moon would be in Leo, which is, not the best placement for the moon, but You know, again, what's gonna that fire sign, you know, is created, and it's a lunar eclipse as well on the second moon, January 31st. So I do feel like your intuition is going to become a lot stronger. You're going to know what to do. You're going to gain a lot of confidence over the month of January, which is really, really nice to see. And yeah, it's just time to do it, to go out and do it, to be enthusiastic, to be courageous. Use your charisma to sort of align with the right people. They're saying that, you know, don't take your relationship so seriously. And this is kind of a little bit, I don't want you to misunderstand. Like, it's not, they're not saying like don't be real in your relationship, but they're also saying don't invest so much in them that, you know, you give all your power to the other person. So you can be really chummy with someone, but you haven't given them anything, you know, like a hope that they're loyal or a hope that they're faithful, because you don't need them essentially. I hope that makes sense. So March, moving into March, I see you studying, learning, and there's some additional training coming your way, education as well. I also see those of you that aren't going to be training or doing any new educational things, just being prided on the good work you're doing. So good work month. I do see April, a time for you to reflect, to go inward. I think that this month is you might start to feel tired and exhausted. There's some drama, particularly with family this month, a little bit more than usual. So they are saying, you know, you need more sleep. You need to, you know, just take a break from people that are toxic and gain your insights by being in nature, by being close to water. And, you know, they're saying this might be related. The guides are just talking about the winter blues. So those of you that live in the north, you know, you might, by April, it might just be like, oh my gosh, you know, like too much. So get out in nature, even though it's still going to be cold then. They're saying, like, get out there to kind of get the vitamin D you need from the actual sun. And throughout the January, February, March, do take your vitamins. Okay, like it's very important to keep up on that to keep your body healthy. Removing any sort of toxic foods if you can. You know, not a lot of sugar, not a lot of like refined flour and things like white flours and things like that. Try your best to like get rid of the stuff you already know is garbage. Like, I hear a lot of people say, oh, you know, I don't know what to eat, but you know what not to eat. I mean, most people are aware of that. And, you know, if you're debating with people and saying that they don't know, look at them. Look at the person that's saying to you, that's not good for you. Do they look healthy? Are they overweight? Are they like unhealthy in any way? If they're like a beaming like star of health, then you know what? Take advice from them. Okay, so May brings, you know, you're going to have to choose some logic over emotions in May. So May's going to be one of those times where you're going to have to be a little bit diligent, on top of things. You're going to have to move a little bit quickly. There's going to be some sudden changes in May, so look out for that. Nothing that you can't, you know, sort out, but you're just going to have to stay in your logical mind and not get sucked in by your emotions, okay? Then I do see a little bit of romance happening in June. So a new romance for those of you that are not in a relationship. And then also like a rekindling of old romance for those of you that are already in an invested relationship. So a lot of emotions again, and you know, a little bit of drama as well. July, we have you need a reminder here for July, a reminder about staying balanced, staying clear. You know, you're going to be, it seems like you're just got too many irons in the fire, and, you know, what they're saying is try to make work more fun. I do see some money issues happening in August. There is help close to you, but you're not reaching out for it. Maybe you're a little bit embarrassed about your finances or lack thereof. So the guides are saying, you know, don't worry, don't get too negative. Try to reach out to those people that could help you during this financial situation. And remember to also call on the guides for help as well. So that's January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August. So just remember that for August. Then for September, there's some a communication that's going to take place in September. It might be with your boss. It might be with your partner. It's somebody that sort of like rules you in one way, shape, or form. Whether it's like they make your day good or bad by the way they behave, rules you, or they're actually your boss. So this person you need to have open and honest communication with in September. It just gets to the point where you're like, okay, I have to address this. I can't continue to avoid it. I can't keep sweeping it under the carpet. I can't ignore the elephant in the room. I need to like make a stand and talk to this person. Okay, so that's important to stay in integrity. Don't get caught into all of the drama and whatever in the, you know, negative argumentative styles. Just try to be like, this is what I need. If you cannot provide this for me, let me know. We'll have to, you know, figure something else out. Like, don't pretend, don't lie. You know, let's just like work together. Now, they are saying that this person is not going to be easy to work with. They're not an honest person. So you might want to consider, like, why are you even, like, wasting your time with this person at all? Maybe it is a family member, so you can't just cut them off. But they are saying, like, knowing what you know about the person, you don't have to convince them to do the right thing because that's just not who they are. They're not going to do the right thing. They're not going to... you know, they're just, that's the way they do things. So trying to change them is like a waste of your energy. And it literally is the point that the guides are trying to make, is like you're spending way too much time trying to change someone that just isn't, they don't have that same level of integrity that you need or you want. So you need to accept that and stay with them, or stay with the company, or accept that and move on. But trying to manipulate and change the situation is just completely useless, and it's exhausting you. So once that communication happens, whether or not you sort things out in October, I do see lots of blessings filling your life. So maybe you move on from this person, or you move on from this job, and then the blessings happen. Or maybe you just accept the situation, accept that's who they are, and you're not angry about it. You know, that's who they are. It's just you accept it. And they accept that you're not like them. And then the blessings come. Because you're not trying to change anything. You're just accepting. So you see the blessings in your life. Your relationships become more harmonious. So there's massive communication that really helps to create harmony in your life in October. So that's really positive. I'm happy to see that. And it's not just for you, it's like a harmony for your family as well. So, you know, whatever happens, whether you leave that job, leave that partner, move on, your relationships moving forward from that actually improve a lot. Like there's a huge leap in the right direction there. November, you're feeling on top of the world. You know, you can do anything right now. You can go after whatever you want. It's sort of wide open. So I am feeling like some of you will leave your job in September. And, you know, there's this new feeling, and like this feeling of like, you know, there's so many possibilities type of feeling. And you attract helpful people. You attract situations where opportunities come because of your attitude, because of, you know, the gratitude in your heart that you've developed over the past month in October. And even prior to October, I should say, you know, sometimes we have gratitude in our heart. It doesn't mean like you don't have difficult conversations with people that you realize are dragging you down, or situations you realize are just not working for you. You can still have gratitude in your heart and those things come up and you still have to address them. So December looks, again, awesome. It's a really awesome card. There's so much to be grateful for is what it reads. So I'm going to read it. There is so very much to be grateful for: financial success and the promise of retirement, a rich and rewarding family life. So I'm seeing a really positive year for all of you that are tuning in. A few challenges along the way, nothing that you can't sort out on your own. I'm going to talk now about the crystals that will help you in the year 2018. I'm going to include that in another video, just to keep the video short. So this is the tarot reading for 2018. The next video is going to be about what stones that you could use in the year 2018 that will help you through any of the difficulties and challenges that might come up. I hope that you liked the forecast for this year. It looks really good. I'm really excited for you. Remember to remove as many distractions as you can. Clutter in the mind, clutter in the home. All of those things are distractions. Clean those out. Get rid of habits that really don't do anything for you. There's always good habits, and then there's bad habits that just waste time. The last thing the guides want you to know is don't spend time with people that you feel exhausted around. Keep that in mind. It doesn't mean, you let them know that you listen to a psychic and you don't want to have anything to do with them. Find a respectful way to not spend time with people that are just dragging you down. It does not mean they'll always be that way. You might be the catalyst for them to actually get out of their own way. If you just kind of cut them off and say, wow, you're super negative. I've listened to you for months and months and months. I want to help you. I want to support you, but I can't just listen to you complain about the same thing over and over and over again. It's not helping you. It's not helping me. Let's find a different focus for our conversations, or I just can't hang out with you. You can say that in those words, or you can actually just emit that energy, and that might even be more helpful because they'll get the message either way. One way might be more confrontational, and you don't want to cause more drama. So sending that energy out is just I'm only spending time with people that actually make me feel good. It sounds narcissistic, but it's not for that purpose. You need to get yourself in order. You got a lot of things going on here this year that are positive, that are in the light, that are going to move you in the right direction if you stay focused, okay? That's the key for this year. Staying focused, how to stay focused. What can we do to stay focused? That's the big thing. So, I will talk more about some allies, the crystals, in the next video, and a lot of those will be very helpful in terms of focus. So I'll talk to you in the next video, and have a good one.